Stop growing rice in midair. Plant your feet firmly on the grounds. Deeds of the 10 good. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's program. Today, I want to talk about a learning trap that almost all of us easily fall into. I don't know if you have people like this around you, or if you are like this yourself. You read a lot of books, listen to many profound philosophies and spiritual methods, and can even explain high-level principles eloquently. But if you cool down and ask yourself honestly, has your life actually improved? Have you truly attained peace, happiness, and accomplishment? Part 1. Introduction. Are you growing rice in midair? If you understand a lot of principles, yet your life remains an absolute mess, there is a brilliant metaphor for this in ancient wisdom: growing rice in midair. You want a harvest, and you want to eat rice, but you refuse to prepare a piece of ground beneath your feet. Isn't that completely absurd? We often invert principles and applications. Think back to when we learned mathematics or physics in school. The teacher taught formulas and examples, but once you learned them, you had to solve the application problems. Cultivation and life operate exactly the same way. What we call shamatha, clearing away all defilements and obstacles of vipassana, activating our inherent wisdom, must ultimately manifest as expedient methods. What does expedient mean? It means concrete, practical methods of application, whether it is a worldly matter or an otherworldly matter. When you encounter it, there is a corresponding correct solution. That is what it means to apply what you have learned. If a person doesn't even know mathematical formulas and laws, yet goes around claiming to be a master mathematician, he is a pure fraud. Similarly, graduating from school is just the beginning of actual work. Once we have learned the principles, the examination hall of life has only just handed out the test papers. Part 2. The core. All worldly blessings rely on the ground of the 10 good deeds. When facing the complex application problems in daily life, what is our most fundamental formula? It is so simple that people easily overlook it: the 10 good deeds. There is a passage in the scriptures that sends a shiver down my spine every time I read it. It says, "Just as all cities, villages, medicinal herbs, flowers, and forests in the world must rely on the earth to stay stable and grow, likewise, all worldly blessings, wisdom, prestige, and even all the merits of a Buddha must entirely rely on the ground of the 10 good deeds to truly be accomplished." We constantly hear people begging for this and that, thinking, how can I live a long life without illness? How can I obtain blessings, be intelligent and capable, and have great interpersonal connections and prestige? The answer is sitting right there honestly. Just go practice the 10 good deeds. The moment you change, all of these things will naturally come to you. Conversely, if we currently have nothing to show for ourselves, if we are surrounded by pain, anxiety, and the torture of broken relationships every single day, stop blaming others or heaven. This proves only one thing: we haven't truly planted our feet firmly on even a single patch of this ground of the 10 good deeds. Without the 10 good deeds, don't even dream of having any worldly happiness, let alone otherworldly peace. The only thing keeping you company will be endless suffering. Part 3. Deep dive. What are true prostration and breaking the banner of arrogance? Many people refuse to accept this. They argue, but I am changing. I go to prostrate to the Buddha, and I rely on wisdom. Why is it that when I return from making my requests, I only feel physically exhausted, with absolutely no joy in my heart, just a profound sense of tiredness? Because you might not understand what true reliance and prostration actually mean. The way many people prostrate nowadays looks like a chicken pecking at rice on the surface. A chicken pecking at rice can at least scramble up some food. But if a person lacks a sincere heart as their foundation and blindly mimics the movement, they can't even pick up a single grain. The Chan Master Huineng, the sixth patriarch, pierced through 1,000 years to point this out directly. He said, "Prostration is fundamentally meant to break the banner of arrogance." What is the essence of prostration? It is to break down that high, towering banner of grand arrogance inside your heart. True prostration stems from an absolute, heartfelt recognition that the other party's merit, wisdom, and skillful means are the highest and most supreme, which engenders profound admiration. But what about us? We often bring a body full of defilements and a skeptical, opportunistic mindset to our worship. We think, "I heard that prostrating brings benefits. Maybe you'll give me some advantages." The ancients said that Dharma water naturally flows toward the lowest point. When you act as though you are no worse than anyone else, or even think you are a bit smarter and higher than everyone else, you turn yourself into a solitary, lofty mountain. The grand arrogance and massive doubt in your heart become harder than rock. At that point, even if the Buddhas use a powerful pump to push the Dharma water of wisdom up to you, it will run off in a split second because you are too high. You simply cannot catch it. You blindly worship there, thinking you are admiring merit, when in reality, you are merely protecting your own defilements of craving comfort, laziness, and ease. You don't even know what a Buddha is or what the 10 good deeds are. So what on earth are you worshiping? You are worshiping the unknown and believing in the unknown. And the result, naturally, is that you will remain forever in the dark. Why can't we achieve the 10 good deeds? Because we have absolute faith in eating, drinking, playing, and our own habitual tendencies. So our bodies and minds execute them unconditionally. However, our faith in the wisdom of the Dharma and the laws of cause and effect is merely average, reluctant faith. The moment these two types of faith clash, your behavior instantly betrays you. Your body and mind will honestly expose exactly what quality of goods you truly are. Part 4, Rashomon, your words and deeds are unreservedly exposing you. Speaking of this, we have to face a very brutal reality. We can possess qualities of immense value, like gold or diamonds, or we can be like a cesspool, collecting all kinds of garbage and resentment from thousands of households every single day. Your words and actions are constantly selling you out, proving exactly what you are. Anyone who has watched the movie Rashomon will remember its depiction of human nature. Has the scene displayed in that era and that movie disappeared today? No, in any era. At any scene, every single one of us is staging our own version of Rashomon daily. The moment something happens in our lives, the moment our personal interests are touched, we rarely reflect on ourselves. Instead, we desperately point fingers at where others went wrong, or frantically whitewash our own virtues. Furthermore, everyone speaks with extreme ferocity and absolute conviction. If others try to stop us from speaking, we refuse to back down, insisting on putting our righteousness on full display. Fools cannot see through it, but a wise person standing by, watching with a cold eye, sees it with absolute clarity. Whether you are gold and diamonds, or an emotional septic tank is completely exposed at the exact split second. You fight obstinately for your point and fail to hit the brakes. What is the most terrifying part? It is that ordinary beings often carry this powerful, massive arrogance and defilement, insisting on rushing headlong to the very end. They ruin and kill themselves, completely destroying their image in the minds of others, only to finally realize, "Oh, I didn't actually want to destroy myself." In truth, all advice and all spiritual friends simply want to hold us back, so that we can survive a few more years in the face of cause and effect and human relationships. Part 5, Conclusion. Eliminate 1. Establish 1. Life is just like this. No matter how many people we meet or how many principles we listen to, if we cannot conquer our own arrogance, we remain nothing more than ordinary people spinning around in our own defilements. Returning to our daily routines, we might as well put aside those complex slogans. Since we intend to rely on our ultimate guide and rely on wisdom, what we need to do next is to practice it through our actions. Just like the ancient aspiration, the logic is incredibly simple. Eliminate one. Establish one. Speedily eliminate the causes, conditions, and retributions of our 10 bad deeds, and speedily perfect the causes, conditions, and retributions of the 10 good deeds upon this earth beneath our feet, the very deeds that allow us to truly attain peace and happiness. Stop trying to be that clever person who grows rice in midair. Try lowering your head and setting your arrogance aside. When the mountain lowers itself into a valley, the Dharma water of wisdom and blessings will naturally flow in. Thank you for listening to the Sublime Dharma shared by the Buddha Shravaka Association of Australia. See you next time.